For centuries, one name has echoed through the halls of legend, a whisper of a golden age lost to the sea. Atlantis. It's the story of a utopian paradise, an island of impossible wealth and wisdom that vanished beneath the waves in a single terrible day and night. A story that has captivated explorers, philosophers, and dreamers for more than 2 millennia. We've searched for it, written about it, and dreamed of it. But what if the story of Atlantis isn't a myth at all? What if it's a fragmented memory, a forgotten echo of real cities inhabited by real people that were swallowed by the sea? Today, archaeologists armed with cutting-edge technology are diving into the abyss and finding the impossible. They're discovering entire cities, exceptionally preserved in their watery graves, that defy our expectations of history. These aren't legends. They are real places that challenge what we thought we knew about the ancient world. Today, we're diving into the amazing underwater discoveries that show us how the legend of lost cities could have been born from astonishing fact. Join us as we pull back the currents of time and reveal the mysteries of worlds that were never meant to be found. Before we dive into the depths, we have to understand the legend that started it all. The story of Atlantis comes to us pretty much entirely from one source, the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, who around 360 BC wrote about it in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. According to Plato, Atlantis was a massive island nation located just beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we call the Strait of Gibraltar. And this was no ordinary kingdom. Plato didn't just sketch out a vague idea, he gave us a blueprint. He describes a civilization of astonishing sophistication. Its capital was a marvel of engineering, a series of concentric rings of land and water linked by massive canals. At the heart of it all was a grand acropolis with temples gleaming with gold, silver, and a mysterious metal called orichalcum. The Atlanteans were said to be descended from Poseidon, the god of the sea, and for generations they were a noble people. They had a powerful military, a vast fleet, and their influence stretched across the Mediterranean. But as the story goes, their greatness led to their downfall. Consumed by greed and arrogance, what the Greeks called hubris, the Atlanteans tried to conquer the known world. Their campaign was stopped by a heroic prehistoric Athens, but their divine punishment was far worse. Plato tells us the gods unleashed a terrifying cataclysm. In a single, violent day and night of earthquakes and floods, the island of Atlantis was swallowed by the sea, vanishing forever. For over 2,000 years, this story has been debated. Was it a real historical account? A political allegory about the dangers of pride? For millennia, with no proof, most scholars landed on it being a myth, a cautionary tale. Even Plato's own student Aristotle believed his teacher had invented it for philosophical purposes. But the idea of a great civilization lost to the waves is a powerful one, and it never truly went away. It lingered in our collective consciousness, waiting for a time when we could finally explore the one place that might hold the answers, the deep ocean. That time is now. And the discoveries being made aren't just rewriting chapters of our history. They're revealing entire books we never knew existed. Our first dive takes us not to the Atlantic, but to the warm waters of the Mediterranean, off the coast of Egypt. For centuries, ancient texts spoke of a legendary port city, a gateway to the Nile so magnificent it was known by two names, Thonis to the Egyptians, and Heracleion to the Greeks. It was said to be a bustling hub of commerce and faith, Egypt's primary port for international trade, especially with the Greek world. But, like Atlantis, it had vanished so completely that for centuries many scholars thought it was just a myth. That all changed in the year 2000. After years of painstaking surveys in Abu Qir Bay, French underwater archaeologist Franck Goddio and his team made a discovery that stunned the world. Using advanced sonar and magnetic mapping, they detected something extraordinary hidden beneath the seabed's sand and silt. It was Thonis-Heracleion. A city lost for over 1,200 years had been found. What they've uncovered since is breathtaking. The city was built on a network of islands in the Nile Delta, crisscrossed by canals, a feature eerily reminiscent of Plato's description of Atlantis. As diverse descended, the ghostly outlines of a lost world emerged. They found the remains of the grand temple of Amun-Gareb, colossal 16-foot-tall granite statues of a pharaoh and queen, and the wrecks of more than 64 ancient ships. They've also found over 700 ancient anchors, a testament to the countless vessels that once crowded its harbors. And the discoveries keep coming. Archaeologists have unearthed gold coins, bronze ritual tools, and, in a recent expedition, a sanctuary dedicated to the Greek goddess Aphrodite, filled with imported artifacts. This proves that Greek merchants weren't just trading here. They were living and worshipping here, creating a multicultural society. Even more incredible was the discovery of a 2,200-year-old fruit basket found perfectly preserved with its fruit still inside. So what happened? Unlike the legend of Atlantis, Thonis-Heracleion didn't sink in a single day. Its demise was slower, but just as final. The city was built on unstable delta sediment, a combination of rising sea levels and soil liquefaction from earthquakes caused the ground to slowly give way. A major collapse happened around the end of the 2nd century BC, swallowing the city's central island and main temples. The city continued to slowly sink over the centuries, finally succumbing entirely around the 8th century AD. Its rediscovery proved that a great canal-filled port, once dismissed as myth, could be very real, earning Thonis-Heracleion the nickname of Egypt's real-life Atlantis. From Egypt, our journey takes us west to the shores of southern Greece. Here, in Vatika Bay, just a few meters below the surface, lies a discovery that pushes the timeline of urban civilization into uncharted territory: Pavlopetri. Discovered in 1967, its true importance wasn't understood until modern technology revealed its secrets. Today, Pavlopetri is recognized as one of the oldest known submerged cities in the world. Dating back an astonishing 5,000 years, this city was thriving during the Bronze Age. It was already ancient when the Parthenon in Athens was built. What makes Pavlopetri so extraordinary is its state of preservation. It isn't just a jumble of ruins, it's a nearly complete town plan spread over 50,000 square meters. Using advanced digital mapping, archaeologists have created a stunningly detailed 3D model, revealing a level of sophisticated urban planning once thought impossible for its time. Pavlopetri has clear streets, houses with internal courtyards, temples, and a large central plaza. At least 15 major buildings have been identified. Divers have found stone-lined graves and an extensive cemetery. The discovery of thousands of loom weights suggests a thriving textile industry, perhaps making it a major commercial hub. Finely crafted pottery, some imported from as far as Minoan Crete, shows that Pavlopetri was a key player in Bronze Age trade networks. Like the cities of legend, Pavlopetri met a watery end. Around 1000 BCE, the city was submerged. While some have dramatized this as a sudden Atlantis-like cataclysm, the reality was likely more complex, a combination of powerful earthquakes and the gradual rise of sea levels over time. Still, it's easy to see why some commentators have suggested that the memory of real cities like Pavlopetri could have inspired Plato. The Bronze Age was a turbulent time of collapsing civilizations and violent geological events. A cataclysm that destroyed a major port would have been a story told and retold for generations, the facts blurring into legend. While it's highly speculative, Pavlopetri proves that key elements of the Atlantis story, a prosperous, planned city vanishing beneath the waves, aren't pure fiction. It really happened,